Good morning. It's July the 19th, 2016. Time to kick off another trading day. And again, given the lack of news overnight and on tap for this morning, hard to see any of the markets really getting up and going. The E-mini still has an upward bias. I just don't see it selling. It can come off a little bit, but we still have a lot of people out there that run these central banks and the political parties that are in power right now that do not want to see stock markets coming off, and they will do what it takes to do it. So while you can enjoy some selling, you can't get married to the position until things change. No matter how many articles we read about the impending doom, the stock market's getting ready to turn around, all the signals are negative, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter as long as the Fed is out there supporting her. It hadn't mattered to date. So I think ultimately today's strength of the E-mini will turn this market or not. So resistance begins in the 32.12 area and kind of tops out at 16. So 11 to 15 is sell 1. 19 to 23 is sell 2. On the buy side, I don't think we break it, so 1 to 5, buy 1, unless the stock market really gets going crazy to the upside. Easier for treasuries to sell than the stock market, in my opinion. And then buy 2 is 25 to 29. Housing starts plus 1.17, and this is where they go. When you break ground, you get about a 30% advance on the cost of a house, and developers and builders need cash flow too. Permits plus 1.15. So permits are probably expected to be down. Could come in lower than this, as supposedly multifamily housing is falling out of favor right now, so we'll have to see. All boils down to which way the E-mini is going to go today, in my opinion. Okay, looking at the 30-year. Resistance is 16 to 20. That's number 1. So 23, 27, sell 1. I'm going to back it up to 3 to 7 to sell 2. On the buy side, we've got support 4 to 8. So 29 to 01, buy 1. And then 17 to 21, buy 2. Always hard to believe that you can reach the number 2 levels in the 30-year, but we usually don't have a lot of trouble. Okay, if we don't get through 16 to 20, it is a sell. And again, that's probably more dependent upon the E-mini than anything else. Gold is higher. There was some rumored activity from the Turkish central bank. They were expected to do nothing at all to cut interest rates by 0.5%. I haven't seen that they did anything. Go the longest line of letters and left click. So here we are at our 35.37. 35.37, sell 1. 40 to 42, sell 2. On the buy side, 28 to 30, buy 1. And then 24, 26, buy 2. Still think anybody that is buying gold for all the right reasons views any pullback as a chance to buy the physical. Well, the euro was dead last night. Nothing going on. Europe's got, I mean, it's amazing how many problems Europe is facing right now. I mean, will the EU hold together? What's the shape of it? What's Turkey's status or role going to be? I mean, Turkey would be under this guy is the worst, and he won't last forever, which is why they're trying to keep something going. It is the Bosphorus Straits, where you can lock up Russia. That makes Turkey important, but Lord, this guy is bad news for the country and bad news for NATO, the United States, and everybody else, as he extorts and extracts his billions of dollars from the Turkish economy. It's his time to loot the treasury. So Turkey is going to be making the news headlines. Again, most of the stuff that you read right now is that this coup was pre-planned by Erdogan. The list of people being purged, the way that it was moved, the false confessions, to get somebody to take the blame for all of this, and all done to cement his power. And that's what dictators and aspiring dictators do. They deflect attention from themselves by starting war, creating domestic problems, etc., where you don't want to change horses in the middle of the stream. Okay, the euro is selling. There's our 10.50. We're there. So I think it's going to go a little bit lower. So we'll make 10.25. Buy one. Buy two, 110 even. On the sell side, 10.75. 111 even for sell two. We are at support. We do have to take out 10.50 and then stay below it to hold the shorts in their positions. Crude oil was off last night. Don't read a lot of encouraging news out of the energy sector as far as supply and demand go. The market is oversupplied, and demand appears to be waning as economies soften around the globe. Tomorrow is August expiration, and with contango, you'd expect that most of the large players are short, so we could have nice support today and tomorrow as the shorts come out of their position. So 46.50, 46.75, sell one. 47, 47 and a quarter, sell two. On the buy side, 45.50, 45.75, buy one. Then we'll make it 45, 44.75, buy two. I think the easiest trade to see is failure to take out the 46.50 area right up in here. But we do have the expiration stuff to deal with, and that tends to be supportive because the market is short into expiration. I do like the short side better though. Will the ES break today or not? My guess is it can be a little lower, but I don't think it's going to break. And again, it's just because of the outright support of our government. Central bank. I mean, imagine you being Janet Yellen and having to call up this administration and tell them that you're going to raise interest rates or you're going to do something to tighten up the markets. You talk about a howl heard around the world from the White House and the West White House. I mean, it would be significant. So very, very difficult to do anything but maintain the current course, and that's what they're doing. So buy one's 49 to 51. Buy two is 44 to 46. So we're trying to buy 45s to 50s. On the sell side, last rotate up was 58, so 59.61 sell 1, 64, 67 sell 2. My guess is we're going to end up with a trading range today. Buyers against 50, sellers above 60. Don't think we break it out. Okay, it's going to take a while to get everything up and posted. Running behind this morning. Not because I didn't start early enough. It's just that I got oblivious to the clock. Be back with you as soon as possible.